Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Brooke Logan will find herself at a crossroads after Ridge Forrester goes back to Taylor Hayes. This is nothing new for Ridge, so Brooke should actually be used to it by now. Still, the destruction of Brooke and Ridge's relationship may be particularly heartbreaking for her this time around. Brooke allowed. She was eventually going to live happily ever after with Ridge and make their rearmost reunion stick. Losing Ridge each over again could take a risk on Brooke and shoot her down a dangerous path. It all depends on the choices Brooke makes in the fate of her rearmost romantic blow-up. Of course, it's possible Brooke will stay strong and throw herself into work as Forrester's coming CEO. Brooke might use power and success to manage with the loss of Ridge, but will those effects be enough to fill the void? At some point, Brooke could start hitting the bottle again. Brooke could have a booze relapse coming up if she falls off the cart over Ridge and Taylor's reunion. Still, that could pave the way for someone to come to her deliverance, if Brooke turns to alcohol to numb her pain. Deacon Sharp might see the warning signs and feel the need to intermediate if Brooke's crapulous downcast curl begins. You can go Sheila Sharp would ain't like that one bit since she wants Deacon all to herself. Brooke was always the bone who got down for Deacon, so the last thing Sheila wants to see is the former dears reconnecting. Also again, perhaps it could be Bill Spencer who steps up for Brooke in her time of need. Bill and Brooke have a special connection of their own, so maybe he could come to her deliverance if she starts drowning her sorrows. Anyhow, there'd be some intriguing story possibilities if Brooke surrendered to alcohol temptation formerly more. Brooke will have to deal with some bad news once Ridge starts viewing Taylor as his future, so stay tuned for updates on all the drama. Brooke Logan and Ridge Forrester have further hostility ahead. They will protest off with Ridge and Brooke's showdown at the Forrester manse, where passion's been erupting between Ridge and Taylor Hayes upstairs. Brooke's interruption may ill effects and force Ridge to concentrate on a sweepstakes with her coming. Although Ridge will slam Brooke for accepting the CEO position and betraying him, Brooke will argue that she did it to help him rather. How will Ridge reply when Brooke offers updates on her plan to give Forrester power back to him along with Steffi Forrester? Will Brooke find out Ridge has formerly been hotting effects up with Taylor in the bedroom? It looks like Ridge and Brooke have another major blow-up brewing, but let's shift gears and talk about some Christmas fests. Bridget Forrester will be home for the leaves, so look for her to join the Logan party passing at Brooke's house. Pam Douglas will also be back on the scene at the Forrester manse, where Steffi will propose a toast and lead the family in celebrating despite their recent lapses. Luna Nozawa's appearance will give Bill Spencer a shock. After Luna gets attacked in jail, Bill will quiz her and worry about the eventuality for further peril. Of course, there's a good chance Luna designedly got herself beat up, just to get a compassionate response from Bill. Still, she has to keep up her sweats to move Bill. She doesn't belong behind bars, if Luna wants to be a free woman. Bill will have to decide his coming move, so will he put Justin Barber to work on Luna's appeal? Could Bill buy a judge to let Luna off the hook at some point? In the meantime, let's talk about Electra Forrester, who'll get some comfort from Remy Price now that she's been given the charge from Forrester Creations and the job she loved. Electra doesn't realize Remy is the one who set that in stir with deepfake prints, but she may figure it out soon. That's because Electra's going to make a jaw-dropping discovery that leaves her affrighted. It looks like Electra may stumble across Remy's sanctum and determine that he's a snooper nutjob who's been derailing her life. Once Electra learns the verity about Remy, he might go as far as abducting her and holding her hostage. Remy wouldn't want to give up on his dream of being with Electra romantically, so what happens if he makes her his interned? It could leave Will Spencer concerned about Electra's evaporating act, so he might end up with a riddle to break. As for Brooke, she may gutter her plan to help the Forresters if she turns against Ridge over his conduct with Taylor. Brooke just might decide she's going to completely enjoy that CEO seat for herself. New Year's Eve is also just around the corner, so we'll see if that brings some night smooches and special fests this time. The coming 2 weeks will bring some marvels and shakeups, so stay tuned for all the wild news to come. Bill Spencer outraged over Luna Nozawa's captivity beating. Electra Forrester makes a horrifying discovery in Remy Price's room. Brooke Logan tries to explain her conduct. Also, there are Christmas scenes for the Forrester family. Keep reading and let's talk about what's coming up coming week in the CBS Cleaner Pieces. Brooke and Ridge Forrester facing each other. After Brooke came Forrester Creations' new CEO, she goes to explain. Brooke tries to tell Ridge that everything she's doing is all for him. Still, Ridge bites back, pecking me in the reverse was for me? What happens after Elektra is fired from Forrester Creations? Elektra goes to Il Giardino and is assured by Remy. As Elektra sits sniffling, Remy says he meant what he said before, he'll always be there for her. The exercise clip also shows Elektra going into Remy's room. Remy is with Elektra, and it's not clear if she has authorization to be there. In any case, Elektra walks by and flips on the light switch. Elektra seems to be going toward the restroom and has a towel wiping her nose. Also, Elektra looks up and screams in horror. In the background, the prints of Elektra can be seen. Still, I've a feeling that Elektra might not get out of that room yet. Remy could find Elektra there and decide she can't leave. Steffi Forrester Finnegan talk about the power of Christmas with John Finn Finnegan. Meanwhile, Donna Logan and Pam Douglas open gifts. Plus, Bill visits Luna in captivity again. Luna shows up with a beaten face. There are cuts, scrapes, bruises, and greenishness each over her face. When Bill sees Luna's condition, he's outraged. Of course, Luna probably had an capture beat her on purpose so she could earn Bill's sympathy. Luna knows that Bill has a fierce legal platoon and is likely counting on that to get her out of her judgment. This could be a huge mistake, however. Zend Forrester Dominguez to join the Forrester family in fighting back. Meanwhile, Katie Logan and Brooke Logan have a big advertisement now that Hope Logan and Carter Walton are in charge at Forrester Creations. Zend ended up walking out on Forrester Creations. Zend was dissatisfied when Hope's line was removed. While Zend thinks it was the wrong decision, he also refused to stay on board after the preemption. Zend is a Forrester and stands forcefully with his family on this issue. After walking out on Carter and Hope, Zend will try to come up with a plan. Zend, Eric Forrester, Steffi Forrester Finnegan, and Ridge Forrester will all put their heads together. Hope and Carter continue to celebrate their palm. Hope and Carter locked the door, which formerly makes them smarter than 87 of Forrester Creations workers. All joking away, Carter and Hope gave into passion on the settee in the CEO office. After they're done, anticipate Carter and Hope to make some opinions about what administrative moves to make coming. Remy Price made a bunch of deepfakes of Elektra Forrester. Remy put several of the images in a brochure and transferred it to Katie. After Katie got the train, she was affrighted. That could lead to Elektra getting penalized. Katie and Brooke will make a big advertisement. This advertisement is a change at Forrester Creations now that Hope and Carter are in charge. In an exercise clip, Brooke and Katie tell Elektra that she's fired. After Elektra catches her breath, she asks why. That's when Katie and Brooke look at each other while Elektra and Ivy Forrester stay for an answer.